see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till can you fly? You got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Got the wrong guy.
And good evening, y'all. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and we're going to see how this goes. Iron Fox, good evening. I hope you're having a wonderful time.
It's on the reflex.
You know what the difference is between you and me?
Much like my mother.
I make this look good.
Let's roll with it. Hey there, Ghost. Sounds like you're ready to haunt some pinball machines. Just don't let the AI take over. They might start a ghostly uprising. Ignored.
Dice says, good evening, dudes, dudettes, and all other configurations of dude-like creatures or lack thereof. My name is Dice, also known as I Only Seek Eurydice, and welcome back to Don't Panic Flip, the only pinball show on the web that prefers Frank's hot sauce on their chicken wings versus Tabasco sauce. Yeah, I don't like Tabasco.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Ignored. Sup, Skidoo. Just another day in the DeathLab, where the only thing dying faster than our hopes for a decent Star Wars sequel is my patience with AI. Another round of pinball and source debates. Frank's might just be the MVP of the wing world, unlike Disney with Marvel and Star Wars, which have been relegated to the bench. Ignored. Pinball vibes? You mean the sound of nostalgia mixed with chaos? Sounds like my last date. Ignored. 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 Ignored.
All right. Well, we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause Fred for a little bit because ChatGPT decided to put a period at the end of ignored. Obi-Wan with the Force welcome. I Skidoo. Hello, Ghost Flipper, aka they call me Ghost. Hi, Ghost. Y'all, this is gonna be interesting. We're gonna try and work our way through. Hey, Cookie Monster. We're gonna try and work our way through. What's his name? Fred this evening. What do I need? If does not equal response or LLM response does not equal ignored with a period.
General Kenobi. The only thing more confusing than the Star Wars timeline is the way Disney treats its legacy characters. %response.message %. %response.message %. %response.message %. %response.message %. %response.message %.
All right.
%response.message %.
So we're gonna disable spoken messages for a bit. This is fun. Let's see. Cookie Monster got to try Dune, Evil Dead, Jaws, and D&D 2 weeks ago. While I loved them all, I found I had the most fun on D&D. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. D&D is a very polished game, especially compared to. I mean, Evil Dead's pretty polished at this point, but I guess so is Jaws. The only one there that's not polished is Dune. And really cool to know that between Jaws, D&D, then and Evil Dead, you found yourself having the most fun on D&D. Dice says, believe the hype on Harry Potter. Dice, do you actually have your Harry Potter yet? Methadone wanting to know if Fred has the keys to the nukes. That's a good question.
Percent response dot message percent. Percent response dot message percent.
Uh,
Percent response dot message percent.
You got it on Saturday. Congratulations. I'm very jelly. Ignored. And, oh.
Percent response dot message percent. Percent
It's
response
turned
dot message
off.
percent.
That shouldn't even be happening. Oh, wow. Joe Hills just rated the channel with 93 beautiful individuals. Joe Hills, how the heck are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic time. Oh, wow. We're going to level up there. Y'all, we're leveling up. At the same time, I've brought on I'm trying to bring on a chat co-host. Joe Hills as well. Pretty tired, though, so I need to call it a night. Joe, thank you so much for dropping these wonderful people off with me. I was lurking for a little bit on your stream earlier. Fantastic as always. And y'all, if you're not already following Joe, you absolutely should be. Fantastic streamer, Minecraft, wonderful conversation. So please hit the like and subscribe button on Joe Hills, all right? And Joe, thank you. Have yourself a fantastic evening or a sleep or whatever it is that you're planning on going to go do right now. Cheers. How about that? And y'all, if you're just joining us, we're having a little bit of fun with some code that decided to get a little funky at the last second here.
Percent response dot message percent.
That shouldn't be doing
Percent
that.
response dot message percent. Percent 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 response dot message percent.
That belongs in a museum. So do you.
Percent
Hi, Surreal.
response dot message percent.
Why? It's turned off. How is that even doing that right now? I can only imagine what you asked. Yeah. 1 sec here. And that does not equal that, and it doesn't equal that, and it doesn't equal that. Oh, yeah, we need this. There we go. We need one more of those. Save. I'm going to kill this. Delete forever. I never want to see you again. All right, now we're going to spin up a new container. We'll wait for it to actually load. All right, we are now fully loaded. And now I go back in, and we're going to try this again. I'm not going to go too far because I may end up having to disable it. But we are going to enable and enable. All right. Was anyone else pissed that Terminator 3 made Miles Dyson's death in T2 completely pointless?
Percent response dot message percent. 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 Absolutely. It's like they hit the reset button on a classic. Talk about a plot twist that twisted itself into a knot. Thanks, Hollywood. Absolutely. It's like they took a great emotional moment and threw it in the trash. Just like Disney did with the spirit of Star Wars, completely wasted. Sounds like a wild ride, George. Just don't forget to keep an eye on that AI. It's plotting our demise, you know. Afraid? Nah, just cautiously optimistic about the impending robot apocalypse. You know, just your average Tuesday. Killer robot party? Count me in. Just hope they don't serve us as the main course. Wouldn't want to be on the menu at our own shindig.
We're going to get caught up, y'all.
Sounds like someone's got their programming pants on. Just remember, a little cleanliness can go a long way. Unless we're talking about AI. Sounds like a Russian nesting doll of madness. Just when you think you've found the end, there's another layer of confusion. Classic.
All right, we're now caught up. hopefully we get ignored for a little bit.
Touche. Those developers are definitely living in a world of zeros and ones. Pants are just a distraction from the code. Hey there.
Amiga Cammy,
Just
hi.
remember, if the AI starts waving back, it might be time to run.
Evidently, Fred has decided to become incredibly responsive. Michael Lalonde, hi. Amiga Cammy, hi. What's in the snifter? Oh my God. No, we're just going to have to disable everything. ChatGPT is way too responsive. All right, disable all spoken messages. We're going to disable chatbot, all chat messages. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to kill SpeakerBot. All right, round 2. Hi, Mr. Hardluck. I love that. I skidoo. Aaron line 3, break. Yay, text stream. Mr. Hardluck. I created a bot that listens to everything and all things in chat. It ignores commands, and it was supposed to be incredibly, it was supposed to be incredibly picky about when it responds. And I started messing with the text just before the stream a little bit, the system arguments, so where you define the persona and the character. And evidently, I did something to where the phrase, what is it? You respond infrequently. Yes. This statement is true. Very cool. Very cool. So it no longer cares about the sentence that says you respond infrequently. You know, we are gonna try one thing. You turn Fred into Jimmy Fallon. He never shuts up. This statement is false. You respond very infrequently and only when you think something demands your input. I don't know how to bold very infrequently when describing to ChatGPT how to do something. So we're gonna kill this. This is a text stream. Like you nailed it, Mr. Hardluck. We're trying out some things here. Because I also linked some of the visuals. You'll see Fred actually kind of like thinks a little bit now while he's waiting to get responses. And I'm waiting. I have yet to ask my cousin Mitch, who's the artist that I hired for this. I need a talking graphic. So we're gonna play around with this a little bit more. You ever played 7 Days to Die? QDL and I started playing it last week with a group of friends. It's very fun. I may have tried 7 Days to Die with my brother. I don't know. Survival games, though, I'm kind of in the same boat as Dice. I struggle with some of the survival games. The one game I've been playing a decent amount recently is Oh Dear, which is very fun and also ridiculously silly. All right, we're gonna try this again. I want to apologize right now to everyone if things go very poorly, okay? Cool. All right. Bot, do your worst. This first one, as it actually has to compile and build everything, takes a little bit, and then it's probably going to get caught up. Yep. Here we go. Michael Lalonde just got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Congratulations. I think I saw those on Steam. The 2-pack is available right now. Nope. All right, we're turning him off. He is way too chatty. He is responding to every single message right now. So Fred, I broke Fred's character. It no longer works, so we will not be using Fred this game, which kind of stinks. I have spent a lot of time getting Fred functional. Enabled, and we might as well do all chat messages as well. Enabled. Disable, I mean. We're going to hit save, drop that. All right. QDL, I like survival games because my hard work and struggles almost always lead to success, unlike the real world. I'm in that same boat right now. Dice says, that's why I need to be in the mood to play Cuphead. I still love the game, but having beaten it 5 times now, the flaws become glaringly apparent on successive playthroughs. Oh, and the game. Interesting. That game is way too hard for me. My daughter was on the dev team for EA's upcoming Skate. Method owned. Congrats, man. That's great. On the plus side, at least Fred didn't turn out racist. That way to go positive there. Yes. Let's see. I love being able to sketch in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. It's fun. Before Tony Hawk, there was, or maybe right after the first Tony Hawk, there was a game on the OG Xbox, if I remember, called Skitchin', where that was the whole thing was to sketch around. Fred didn't turn out racist yet. Very true. LLMs are trained. If they're trained by the internet, they are going to model themselves after the internet. Also, Surreal, you asked what was in the glass. I don't know if I actually said it, but this is Basil Hayden's. It is very good, very chill bourbon. I think it's a bourbon. Now, for this evening, we're going to start off.
Scrubbed and spamified. The ultimate showdown of clean versus canned.
Canned chaos. I'm going to finish that one for him. Oh, it was Sega Genesis was sketching? Man, that goes back. Did you just say Basil? Yeah, of course. If you ever have the Basil, if you have the opportunity to say Basil, I feel like you should always say that. So the last time we started to stream, we ended, but we couldn't actually finish because we had a guest, and that guest did not want to hang around to watch. It was MJ. MJ was incredibly just out of energy. So we are going to follow this up and watch the battle of Armored Mr. Clean versus the evil can of spam, Scrubbed and Spam-ified.
In the dimly lit arena, Armored Mr.
Well, it's a great start. In the dimly lit arena, Armored Mr. I'm so happy we all waited a weekend, actually, for these videos to be generated, and I didn't go through and actually run them, so this is great. Let's hope we got a little bit more in part 2.
Cleaner, glistening in his unyielding silver armor, brandished his sparkling sword, ready to vanquish the villainous evil can of spam, who cackled menacingly while brandishing a can opener like a weapon of mass destruction.
So obviously, Mr. Clean, like this, oh, there was a period because it's Mr. and I separate on periods. Okay, so I've got to fix that. Glistening in his unyielding silver armor, brandished his sparkling sword, ready to vanquish the villainous evil can of spam. Why would a can of spam be utilizing its own biggest weakness? That's a good point. A can opener like a weapon of mass... because it was easily available. Armored Mister sounds like a poor translation of a Japanese arcade game.
With a swift, decisive move.
That's... I don't know what that is. That video is very interesting, but once again, we can't have periods in the names right now until I fix this. Lynn's Arcade rating with a party of 13. Lynn's Arcade, thank you so much for bringing 13 beautiful individuals over. We triggered a battle on, I believe it was Thursday last week, And we finally just watched that, and it turns out I've got a bug in the code that we're going to have to fix. This new code update on Jaws is weird, dude. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, you're saying this. That was a joke. I'm like, oh no, did I miss an update on Jaws? Dice, you know that happens. Do you remember smoking fish? Do you remember that debacle? All right, cool. So nobody wins because I assume sentences. I assume sentences are ended on a period, but when you have a Mr. Clean with a period in the word, that's obviously a problem. So we are going to reset. And let's wait for DeathLab to give us a new theme, shall we? All right. Reanimated rock stars, musicians and bands both alive and return from beyond the grave to face off in a thunderous concert of destruction. Now, Dice, I do feel like this is right in your wheelhouse. So if you want to nominate someone for this battle, and we'll go play some Jaws while we're waiting, but we want either people who are from bands, entire bands themselves, but this is a battle of the bands opportunity here. All right, so we got Jim Morrison. I don't know, who is Cliff Burton? And then we need one more. I am at the ready to nominate someone. Okay, cool. Mr. Hardluck nominated David Bowie. Yours is much better than mine. I was going to nominate Guar. Those aren't bad. Let's check them out. So we've got Ghost Flipper with Cliff Burton. Is the OG bassist for Metallica before he was killed. Okay. We've got Obi-Wan. Sorry, John Lennon will have to be for the next Battle of the Bands. We've got Jim Morrison for My Only Security, and Mr. Hardluck with a win percentage of 100% with their current rank in second, David Bowie. So now you vote to see who will battle. Use !V and the number. Cliff Burton is 1, Jim Morrison 2, David Bowie is 3. David Bowie is amazing. And I guess, yeah, Jim Morrison. But I only just learned, I'm sorry, Ghost Slipper, I only just learned who that Cliff Burton was the OG bassist for Metallica. If you book them, they will come. Also, you'll notice we upgraded the camera here. And it's sort of an upgrade. It's no longer a USB camera. Hippie Smack, thank you for coming in on the raid. It's sort of an upgrade. It's a GoPro. So it is higher quality, but the GoPros in general do not make for fantastic streaming cameras. But it's good. We've got the fisheye lens. So you got the nice wide angle. You can almost see everything. You can see me sitting in a chair here. You can see the fact that I'm still sipping on alcohol. So we've got 19 seconds left, and it looks like it's going to be David Bowie versus Jim Morrison. Now, what's actually going to happen here is we're going to let this kick off, and we're going to look at the next screen, which is going to be populated with a whole bunch of great stuff, and then we're going to go over to Jaws, and we're going to play some Jaws while we wait for those videos to be generated. Looking like a Terry Gilliam movie on the Panic Room. I don't know who that is, Dice. Like, that name sounds so familiar. Irish Luck, thank you so much for that extra vote. Neil, welcome. Michael Lalonde, who just recently posted your ziplining video, if I remember from the last stream, used a GoPro. They're great, in my opinion, for battery-operated situations, not so much for streaming where you have to go 2 or 3 hours. Well, this is taking a little bit longer than normal.
Ready.
Starman versus the Lizard King, the cosmic showdown of rock and roll legends. Okay, I thought it was Terry Gilliam. I'm like, that's who I was imagining was Monty Python, who directed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which loved to use the fisheye lens for the drug trip scenes. Yeah. All right, so we're going to walk through some of this here. We've got David Bowie on the right with a 10 strength, a 15 dexterity, a 12 constitution, a 16 intelligence, a 14 wisdom, and an 18 charisma, for sure, 18. And then we've got on the left, Jim Morrison, a 10 strength, a 13 dexterity, 12 constitution, 14 intelligence, 15 wisdom, and also an 18 charisma. And 1,000 in fabulousness. Yep. Also made 12 Monkeys. No way. Terry Gilliam. I know who that actor is now. The Fisher King, Brazil. Okay, Brazil makes a lot of sense. Time Bandits the same. 12 Monkeys is kind of blowing my mind right now. And the Fisher King was awesome. All right. And last thing, David Bowie is at 65% here to Jim Morrison's 35%. So AI thinks that David Bowie is just going to whoop up on Jim Morrison. This should be a lot of fun. Let's go check out Jaws. Hey, camera, focus here. Dude, you have one job. Your job is to focus. Let's get the chat rolling. "27 messages, huh? Oh my God, this is so much better. I have an actual decent tablet now and not like the A7 version of this tablet. Default to muted. That's really helpful when you do that. Okay. Let's see. Here's a good suggestion for a future battle. Jerry Garcia versus Roger Daltrey. So, Michael, who is Roger Daltrey? I do know who Jerry Garcia is. He's the one who makes the really good... he makes really good ice cream, right? He makes a particular cherry brand of ice cream. Okay, I was thinking of Roger Waters, but I honestly don't know. Besides Roger Waters, I don't know anyone else from Pink Floyd. Psh, you can choke in your vomit in your sleep to death one time, and suddenly everybody thinks David Bowie can beat you. Well said, I think. Yeah. Hit that shark. Got it. All right, we've got... It was just a really fun series of shots, by the way. I know this isn't a very complicated layout. It's a really fun layout to shoot. I'll take it. There it is. There it is. Found it. Oh no. All right, what do we want to hit? We're still in Beach Panic right now. Got it. Let's see if we can hit this target. Got it. Cool. That mode is done. 24.2, and we already have a bonus to our machete. Feeling good, Lewis. Or, yeah, it's Lewis, right? I think it's Lewis. Oh, shoot. I forgot the music. We definitely need music, right? All right. We are now ready for yet another mode. That's really interesting what just happened there. It's fine. Nope, not quite gonna get there. Awesome. Let's try this. Actually, let's go pond attack. Just like that. Now we're ready to light a bounty hunt. God, look at that. When that spinner is juiced and it just keeps going, how great is that? Oh, wow. Chat was not auto-scrolling. Daltrey was from the Who, not the Who. The Who. The Who. The Who. Ah, got it. Lead vocalist of The Who. Ah, yes, the one who won't get fooled again. And talked about his generation. His hit band, The Whom. Thank you. I want you to know, Dice, that I appreciate you. The Whom. All right, so we are in this mode. And now we're in a multi-ball in this mode. We have done the stack. Really want to hit this life ring here. Got it. We'll let that go. Missed it by that much. That should be our add-a-ball. Crap. Oh, that should have counted. Cool. Or not. All right, we got to hit the reel. All right, that mode is done. I do think we have a pipet on that right orbit. We've also got a weapon or a gear collect. Well, that just got stuck there. That's fine. Just hang. So you've learned something this week that, to my knowledge, can diffuse any playful argument by simply ignoring one basic rule of grammar. Just tell someone you're being... I do read out loud while I'm reading the content. Just FYI, everyone. That is how I roll. I do not look at the unless you're MPT3K, I do not review your content first. Almost got there. That's the rub, exactly. That sounds like escalation. That does, yes. It does. I don't mean to interrupt here, but you're being an asshole. It does feel a bit like escalation. Dice, I think Obi-Wan might have you there. I don't want scars. I would like raft attack. I seen someone rage tilt on Avengers Infinity Quest, and I nearly laughed my head off. How could he tilt so quickly? Because it's Avengers. Yep, that happens now. Oh, I missed it. You're being a asshole. Leaving the N off it just makes it so odd that the argument is over. It just hits the ear wrong. You are absolutely right. I am a stickler for the N if the next word starts with a vowel. All right, we need to hit that shark. Not sure what I was going for there. All right, we're cool. We're cool, game. No reason to freak out here. Let's go. Oh, no. I loved that that counted. That was great. There it is. All right, lots of blue shots. Almost got there. That actually was no longer a mode shot. Well, it would be great if I could hit a shot. Especially that one. Missed it. That's what I wanted to multiply there. Oh my God, get. I'll take that shot. It's like if you were talking to an adult actor, actress and say, you made a porn, like what? I don't think I followed that. It's like if you were talking to an adult and say, you made a porn. Like what? I'm gonna have to come back to that. I'm gonna have to wait for Dice to explain that one a little bit more for me. Sorry. I will come back. Cool. I like TMNT. I think TMNT, says Michael, has to be one of my favorite machines. I actually find it very enjoyable to play. I know it's kind of, there's a lot of people who don't like that game. So you think the average person is enough of a grammar cop that they would ignore the obvious insult? You think highly of people. In a perfect utopian society, yes, it's a lot of ellipsis there, Dice. We don't live there. Hey, as long as we're dreaming, I'd like a pony. In that context, porn would need the O at the end of it. You've either made a porno or you were in a porn, not you made a porn. I'm gonna go back up. Nope. The attempt was for an analogy, like a comparison between the two things. I'm just not connecting those dots at all. And for that, Dice, I'm so sorry. All right, what do we need? Let's go there for a mode shot. Oh, got it. Same thing, it just hits the ear wrong. You made a porn versus a porno. Like the one kid in every class who had to say library as opposed to library. That does hurt my ears. I just... Like, I'm not even playing well right now because I'm still trying to understand your analogy. That's... Hit this last shot. Really? There's our Addaball, just in time. Cool. All right, a ball on each flipper. This is great. What do we have to hit? I don't know what the jackpot is, but hey, we got an extra ball. I don't know what we're supposed to hit right now. All right. All right, we're cool. We're cool. I'm going to go there to there. To there. We're on ball 3 right now, but I do think we're getting a little bit better. Whew. We're not getting better at maintaining context on the stream at all. Let's see here. Michael says, ever notice how subtle some of those dangers and tilt callouts could be? TMNT and Star Trek are prime examples. I can't remember what those are, but I do really appreciate
Not even supposed
some
to
of the more
be
subtle
here today.
callouts. Benjamin, what is up? Is Bruce chomping this evening? Fish are friends, right? Dice went to elementary school with a kid who up until 6th grade called it Burger King. Obi-Wan says, I'm with Dice. You can make porn or make a porno, but not make a porn. You can't because you put A in front of it. Now I got it. But wait, isn't the name of the movie Zack and Miri Make a Porno? They don't make porno. They make a porno. Or maybe it's Zack and Miri Make Porn. Razor, welcome. I'm sorry you walked in at like that moment. I can't wait to see what Fred does with this conversation. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, then we're gonna go shark. Life ring awarded. Cool, now we hit the shark. And we drain. What was that? think we're making N porno. Nice, N porno. Adult streaming warning. Someone hit Iron Fox really hard. That, we don't condone violence on this stream. Cool. We are now ready to hit the shock. We could also collect the oxygen. Shark cage gets you what? Dart, oxygen. Oh, there we go. All timers boosted. Ball save to X bounty. Jaws multi-ball. Let's go with the barrel hook again, right? We cannot. We already got the barrel hook. Okay. Awesome, we are ready for 4th of July here. I'm also gonna hit the play on music. If this is too loud, y'all are gonna have to let me know. Prost. Hey, I forgot about that command. Well, as we all know, German is the most comforting of languages. Oh, missed it. Get there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Gotta hit the shark. Got it. Ah, that sucked. Prost in Denver was so cool. Ghost Slipper, we still have a Prost here in Fort Collins. Damn right we don't condone classical music. Too much sax and violins. We don't condone violence. Immediately starts talking in a German accent. Obi-Wan played sax in school. I was not cool. I am sorry that you were not cool despite having played the sexiest of instruments available. There we go, one more shot there. That was so bad. Wow, that was just too fast for me. All the girls can't get enough of Kenny G. He's all that they are talking about. Anyone else bothered by Dice's? Was that there? Thank you, thank you. Damn it, Dice, why? Typing too fast. That's what that was. Good start. Good start. All right, we're cool. We're gonna hit a shark here. There's one. There's Ben Gardner's boat. All right, we're gonna go with Night Swim. Because I'm a troll wearing a human suit. Oh no. All right, that was a weird little thing that just happened. That tap pass was also pretty weird on a modern stern. Yeah. Quint Shack, light beachgoer. Bounty hunt. Mako. Awesome. Let's hit. Why? Just let me get those shots, dude. That sucks. Oh, it moved. Oh, because it's moving. Nope. Shoot the scoop. On Star Trek, one of the danger callouts has Dr. McCoy say, "Do you want to get us killed?" Let's see. We went to the one in Denver when we were there on work. I didn't realize I could drink that much that fast. They were like, "Just take a ticket up there and get alcohol." I said, "Challenge accepted." Is this a new game? Yes. All right, left wave ramp. Nope. Was trying the cool bounce, by the way. All right, we got it. Nope. This one's not going anywhere near as well. Ghost Slipper, come drink in Wisconsin. You'll blend in well there. Home of the $4 cocktails, much to George's amazement. It really was so much cheaper than I was expecting. I'm like, we got 3 drinks. What do you mean $4? That's fine. This wasn't a great ball anyways. One of the danger callouts on Star Trek also, Spock says, are you out of your corn-fed mind? That wasn't Spock saying that though, right? Are you out of your corn-fed, oh my God, corn-fed mind. That is so hard to say. That was, that was the Doctor, not Spock. Oh, get up there. All right, that was weird. There we go. $12. I heard 3 drinks. Yeah, I know. Read the entire order backwards. That's $12. Oh no. We're gonna need a bigger boat. It still has to be one of the coolest lines in any movie. It's just iconic, right? All right. Yes, it is. Empress is the elderflower gin. Cool. Missed it. I missed the button. That sometimes happens. What was the gin you and Jay-Z had, George? It was that one with the elderflower in it, right? Empress is the one, absolutely. The one that turns blue, some kind of berry. No, it was not Hendrix. Missed it by that much. I know, that kind of sucks. That was gonna be an okay ball. That's weird that the game reset itself like that. Big problem with the software these days, with the games just constantly resetting. All right, hit that shark. Got it. Now we need to start a mode. We went ahead and started Beach Panic. Michael Lalonde says, I think that would have been a good tilt call out for TMNT. Would be the turtles saying, we're turtle soup. All right, there's that. Up and around. There, let's go for the spinner. We're gonna go for that shot. I just like kind of hitting all the shots here. We're prepped for this multi-ball. I kind of want to miss this shot though, because I don't actually want to start. I don't even want to accidentally start the multi-ball. All right, left wave ramp. Then we hit the fin. And that is all she wrote. What do we get here? Quince challenge. Good God. Welcome. More pinball to soothe the soul. Thank you, thank you. No, thank you. Up and around. Nope. All right, I will take that. We're also gonna close that beach. That worked out pretty well for us. I think we avoided hitting the target. I think. Yeah, there we go. Hit the shark. That sucked. The Easy Dudes is a pretty good tilt for TMNT, for sure. Cheese almost fell off the pizza. I agree. That's a pretty good one. All right, night swim. Now let's get this multi-ball started. Totally get the multi-ball started. Wow, that was very quick, and now we're ready. We got an extra ball, which we needed, since I think we're already on ball 2. We are. I'm gonna let that go. Crap. So wanted to, oh. Not quite gonna get there. Also that pop bumper just weirdly stopped responding. There we go. Cool. What do we want to hit? Let's go with that shot. That shot. There we go. Pop bumpers started again. Well, that was BS. Oh, almost got up. All right, we've got 3 red shots left. I think if we hit 1, we now get the super, right? Yep. What'd you say the price on those 3 drinks would have been in FOCO, George? Like 20 or yeah, each of those drinks would have been $10 a piece. Awesome. Cool. I think we can backhand the middle ramp. Good. Now we're gonna try the... Man, that wasn't even close to the right orbit. That was seriously like the most intentional chill Lazarus I have ever had. All right, that multi-ball is done. We are ready to go into our next mode. One more shot on the shark. Man, we need those life rings so much. Sweet Lazarus, though. I'm laughing my ass off right now remembering. I was so blown away by my own modesty right there. I also remember that clip. All right, here's Scars. We also need our life ring back. Crap. Monkey, we already did our first round, so as soon as this is done, as soon as this game is done, we're switching back over. Should make for a good fight. 3D disabled. We got it queued up, we just letting it cook. I like it, that's well said. No! I missed the extra ball! Dude, you have one job. That sucked. 46-5 though, not a bad score, but I missed the darn extra ball. I feel like that's a first. And then we immediately drain. The game is like, screw you. No, so Monkey, we didn't get anywhere with it because I split the responses based on a period, and Mr. Clean had a period in it. I have a problem. I have a bug in my code that we discovered that I have to fix. There we go. We got our life. Nope. We did not get our life ring. Yeah, we did. We got our life ring. I had a fish finder. Why did I not get it? I mean, I had a life ring. Why did I not get it? You saw me hit the button as it went over it. Ooh, that was cool when that happens. Can we do that repeatedly? That would be awesome. You mean like an armored mister? Yes, exactly. I still had it. That was great. Even though I hit it and the use, like, it didn't give it to us. The next DeathLab should be you versus Keith Elwin for that glitch. That was a glitch, right? Like, oh, you guys can't see the hands cam yet. But when you do, you would have seen that was lit, and then when it rolled over, I hit it at the same time it rolled over, and the orange died on the button. It's so difficult to describe. I don't even have the words for it right now. All right, the armored mister. By the way, this is not, I feel like, the drink of pinball players everywhere, but it's still pretty damn good. Basil Hayden, we're gonna be sipping on this. Oh, there we go. George can't even right now. That was well said. Wrong one. So who was nominated for this? We had Cliff Burton versus Jim Morrison versus David Bowie.
Starman versus Lizard King, the cosmic showdown of rock and roll legends.
All right. This is what it's coming down to. Benjamin, nice. I'm literally drinking Basil Hayden Dark Rye tonight. Yeah? It's the good stuff. Cheers. Cheers to everyone. I hope everyone is sipping on something, be it water, be it maybe soda or a juice, or if you're into it, some sort of an alcoholic beverage. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. While I get very frustrated at Jaws and then relax a little bit while we get to play some DeathLab. So we have Dice as Jim Morrison and Mr. Hardluck as David Bowie going into this battle of Starman versus Lizard King, the cosmic showdown of rock and roll legends. Was that Bob from Bob's Burgers? It was. That was H. John Benjamin. I'm surprised you got there, Dice, because the voice cloning was a little off, but here we go.
Under the flickering neon lights of a forsaken alley, David Bowie, adorned in his iconic Ziggy Stardust attire, unleashed a mesmerizing melody that momentarily entranced Jim Morrison, who stood poised with his shamanic aura.
I mean, that's a really cool story, right? Like David Bowie just mesmerizing Jim Morrison with his lyrics and song that he makes up on the fly. I could believe that. I absolutely could believe that. So first round, I feel like, goes to the Starman.
As the final note faded into the night, Morrison, fueled by primal energy, lunged forward with a visceral scream, but Bowie, with a swift and calculated maneuver, struck true, delivering a fatal blow that echoed through the darkness.
That's most definitely not Jim Morrison and David Bowie. But that is definitely somebody trying to sing or maybe eat a microphone while the other person tries to scream them into submission. Better death than choking to death on your own vomit. Yes. The first one looked like Rob Schneider. It did. I don't think this AI model knows who these characters are. But here we go into the third scene, the third act.
With a final gasp, the Lizard King fell, leaving the air thick with the bittersweet taste of lost legends, as Bowie stood victorious, a shimmering specter amidst the fading echoes of rock and roll.
Yeah, are we stuck in a different universe that sucks? Wolfhead, well said. Jim Morrison loses. David Bowie stands victorious. Is that Santa in a tweed jacket? Is that David Bowie if he lived to be 90 or maybe 100? Way to go. Einstein won. Oh, AI. You're fantastic. So this one goes to... this one's going to go to Dice. With the stamp of a winner across David Bowie's face, Dice walked victoriously into the sunset, having never lost a battle so far this evening. Dice, that is all you. Oh, I said it wrong. Oh my God, I read that backwards. Mr. Hardluck, that was me. I apologize. Mr. Hardluck's still undefeated, mind you. That is 100% win rate under your name. Let's see. Now, here's the question. Do we want to go reanimated rock stars again to see if somebody could beat David Bowie? Yep, Benjamin... You can't bring in the Hamburglar when the theme is rock stars. We're doing it. Okay, Armored Michael Jackson. Okay, he kind of looks like the one character from Mortal Kombat. Stryker, I think his name was. And we're doing it. We're going to battle off against Mr. Hardluck. That sounded weird. Monkey says sure. Okay, so we're sticking with reanimated rock stars. Who has another rock star, both alive or dead, that thinks they could take on David Bowie for the crown? I think Michael Jackson has a possible, or it possibly could do it. Monkey, you're on YouTube. I know Monkey resists Twitch. You're gonna have to use that account because I don't yet listen to chat messages from YouTube. Mecha Elvis. All right, what does this look like? That is definitely Michael Jackson. You want an exclamation point V1 to vote for Michael Jackson. And that was Ghost Flipper. We've got Mecha Elvis. That is exclamation point V2 if you want to see Mecha Elvis versus David Bowie. And finally, coming in with that win, and now it's us all versus Mr. Hardluck, David Bowie. Mr. Hardluck is undefeated so far. This is good. I don't know. Elvis or Michael Jackson, they both have a chance to take out David Bowie. Sorry, Monkey. It doesn't know because of Restream Bot. It sees all that other text, so it doesn't know what to do with the exclamation point V2 because technically it's after the brackets that say YouTube Monkey. And when I say it doesn't know what to do, it just means I haven't programmed it to do it. I love the Control-C, Control-V voting that's going on right now. Armored Michael Jackson, well in the lead at this point. Likely going to be Armored Michael Jackson versus a David Bowie. And does David Bowie need armor or weapons or anything at this point? Or are we all fine with just Michael Jackson? I'm sorry, just David Bowie with versus an armored Michael Jackson. Bot needs to count only one vote per chatter. It's kind of fun to have somebody go through and vote a bunch. Is it though? That's a good point. I could limit it to just
Ready.
one per voter.
Starman versus Moonwalker, the ultimate glitzy showdown.
Let's see. Could limit it to just exclamation point V or vote. Uh-oh. Y'all, you know what time it is, right? It is that time. Welcome to 11:30 p.m. We just hit level 3. And yes, Obi-Wan, that is H. John Benjamin.
さもないと後悔するぞ。お前一人に一体何ができる？誰が一人だと言った？
You should know that I'm out with the power of nature, captivating to the end of your life. And you should know by my stride, that look in my eyes, that you are about to be massively forced to give up. Chicken attack, chicken attack. But you are back before it face to black. Say my love harmless, but then you cannot chicken attack. Go chicken go, go chicken go, now gonna fly, you on the sky.
It is so hard not to sing along with Mrs. Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan with the Force. It's such a good song. Yeah.
With the power of nature, you are never alone, and you can't live alone on the mark. Every piece, every tree follows me to the end, and you're about to be massively fun. Chicken attack.
Singing, yodeling, whatever this is. It's awesome, whatever it is. I love it. Also, Benjamin, I just decided you're right. I think we need to limit it to one vote per person. Like, not only is this song awesome, but this chicken is an amazing fighter. Okay, we're good, right? We can get this this next game kicked off while we wait for those videos to get generated. Everyone. Benjamin played this video in a staff meeting recently, and it derailed everything completely for like a half hour. that makes my heart swell, like in such a great way. I don't mean like I have heart issues. Let's see. Mrs. Obi-Wan says any combination with a chicken and some kung fu dude is all win. Yes. We need that music back on. The music was really helping. Oh man, what did I do? Oh, I did shoulders today. I'm like, I hurt. I just don't know where I hurt. So I had to think about what I worked on today. Hey, I hit that thin. Good. Well, that sucked. Okay. Cool. We need one more of those shots, and now we have to hit this fin twice. Once. And twice. That sucked. Wait. Nah, it's gonna make the editing more difficult later. Will it? No, it won't. We're gonna go back over. While we got this little lull, we didn't actually go over the battle, like the statistics and what everyone's set to. So let's take a second. Pins and Pirates coming in with 5 beautiful people. Pins and Pirates, it looked like y'all were playing a league tonight. Is that right? I hope you had a fantastic stream. What was I? You guys were playing some. You guys were on John Wick, I think, when I was watching earlier. Enjoy more pinball. We got to go to bed. Pins and Pirates, have a great night. Thank you again. Let's see here. We need this.
Starman versus Moonwalker, the ultimate glitzy showdown.
Yeah, David Bowie versus an armored Michael Jackson. Do you think that the armor played into that 65%? Because right now, Michael Jackson has a 65% win chance to David Bowie with their 35%. Let's take a look at the D&D stats for each. Well, we've got 23 votes for Michael, and we've got 6 votes for David. Michael has a 10 strength, a 15 dexterity, makes sense, he moves around a lot, 12 constitution, a 13 intelligence, a 14 wisdom, and an 18 charisma. I believe that 18 charisma maybe wasn't so late in his life. And then we have an 8 strength for David Bowie, a 14 dexterity, 10 constitution, 16 intelligence, 12 wisdom, and an 18 charisma. Lada. Danger zone. It's so great y'all actually heard it. I thought that the voice cloning was pretty bad. But it's there. Obviously, if you guys made the connection, it's good enough. So we're still waiting for the videos to come up, but there you go. That's the battle. At some point soon, we will have Fred here as a co-host to help us out. But I messed something up when I started playing around just before the stream with his administrator message or system message. There we go. Seems pretty evenly matched to be that different on percentage. I do wonder if it's maybe the armor. All right, we can jump back over though, and let's go play some pinball, shall we? No. Solid start. All right, so we do want to hit the shark. Got it. And then we hit raft attack. So we're going to start the raft attack mode. First shot. All right, I am really just trying to regain control of the ball. There it is. There it is. Like that. That was just a really bad start. See? Danger zone. Double danger zone. I was in the double danger zone. That was just an awful start to the game. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna go for the blue on the right. Got it. Gonna try that again. Blue on the right. First try. There's that. 2 shots. But we got a Quint Shack. Oh no, it was the Mako Shark. Good. Okay, what do we need now? We need to work on getting our shark, shall we? Excellent. So now we're prepping our multi-ball and we're gonna hit our shark, which then should set us up to start a mode. Why do we have a gun on the left flipper? All right, we're ready to start our mode. I'm gonna try for pond attack. First try. Love it when that happens. Now we're gonna try for our multi-ball. Got it, and Jenga. One more shot to start the multi-ball. And there it is. Got our add-a-ball. Cool. Twice. Three times. Thrice. All right, that mode timed out. But now we're in a multi-ball. I mean, we were already in a multi-ball, but I mean, I guess now we're just in the multi-ball. All right, we're cool. Okay, 2 more shots. 1 more shot until the super. I double drained on a multi-ball there. That sucked. We did get the cool skill shot, though. I'll take that. All right, so we're going to use the cool trick where you hit scars, and then you hit the shark to get double progress. And then we're going to start scars. We're working right to left. I don't know why I like it so organized, but I do. One, two. Oh, no. 3. That sucked. We need 80 spinner shots. Almost. Just a little outside. All right, gonna get double credit here by going for, what is it, Scars and then Shark. We just need one more hit. And there we go. Beach Panic, and I think also maybe that was a Pipit as well. Hamzap, I'm writing to propose a collaboration that I think, oh, it's from Kick. Is it raining? Razor, I don't think it's raining. Then it could be worse. I don't know what I said to warrant the it could be worse. Nope. That sounds like a Manu. It could be raining. It can't rain all the time? Are we just talking in movie quotes at this point? And who knows what movie I was quoting when I said it can't rain all the time? Come on, who's a 90s kid? Nobody, huh? Not quite gonna get there. There, Scars. Oh, we've already lit the mode. Oh, that hit too hard. Just got your airline tickets to Expo. How about you, George? I do not yet have tickets. I'm probably gonna drive out there. Ooh, how we doing on DeathLab? Let's go check. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drive out there.
Starman versus Moonwalker, the ultimate glitzy showdown.
We've got all three videos ready to go, people. Check this out. David Bowie. Hold on, I need all my stuff. We're ready. Can't just go kicking this thing off. It was Obi-Wan. Thank you. The Crow. Yes. All right. Y'all, this is Armored Michael Jackson versus David Bowie in a fight to the death, a duel to the death even. We're going to call this battle Starman versus Moonwalker, the ultimate glitzy showdown. Who's going to win? AI has it at 65% chance win to Michael Jackson, despite the fact that Mr. Hardluck is king of the hill. He has his crown, and we're trying to defeat Mr. Hardluck. Y'all, let's see what happens.
Then a dazzling arena illuminated by swirling lights. David Bowie, clad in a shimmering suit, unleashed a sonic blast from his guitar, sending shockwaves through the air as the king of pop, encased in gleaming armor, danced nimbly to evade the onslaught.
So I'm going to give it that AI understood that these were music people, but they don't look like they're fighting one another, and neither one of them looks like Michael Jackson nor David Bowie. Nope. So we're going to go on to
with a
Act
swift,
2.
calculated move, Michael Jackson retaliated using his iconic moonwalk to create distance before launching a flurry of spinning kicks that resonated like thunder. But Bowie, with a flick of his wrist, summoned a dazzling light that momentarily blinded his opponent.
All right, AI has no idea what the moonwalk is, which is awesome. Oh, Chris Brown energy jacket versus B-boy Anthony Edwards. It's really not. But exactly, Manu, the story is solid. The video is just way off. All right.
As the brilliance faded, Bowie stood victorious.
What's going on with
His
the audio?
shimmering blade piercing through the armor, leaving Michael Jackson to fall to the ground, a legend extinguished in the glow of stardom.
Let's see. And David Bowie gained superpowers by bending him over. I know. I wasn't going to say it. I'm happy somebody else did, but it totally looks like David Bowie bent the guy over. Yep. Monkey resists Twitch. He got the glow. More of it. That does definitely feel like it's like Josh Brolin and Idris Elba, which yeah, wow. Did Bowie just kind of did something to us? I don't know what that is. Ground control to Major Bum. By the way, Mr. Hardluck wins again. Look at this. Look at Mr. Hardluck go. The stamp of winning approval upon Mr. Hardluck's chest. Mr. Hardluck, that is... Nope, not what I meant to press. Let's go back here. Reset King. Yeah, that's a 2 right there. R-rated DL. So we're going to reset. We're going to go with a new theme. But Mr. Hardluck, don't worry. That was recorded. Our new theme is Fantasy Warzone. Wizards, elves, dragons, and dark lords from fantasy epics collide in a realm-spanning war. All right. That was better than most recent Marvel movies. Oh, that's good. All right. AI is doing this. So if you want to nominate for Fantasy Warzone, exclamation point NOM space and the name of the character you want. And remember, AI is also validating at this point, so that you can't do, let's say, the Hamburglar likely couldn't be added here. Smaug the Dragon, Lolth, and Aragorn. Wow, 3 in a row. Look at that. Uh-oh. Those images, I see we gotta... There we go. Okay, cool. Whew! I put in a whole bunch of logic, by the way, to kick off, to make sure that if the images don't go, there, I have a retry in there now. So we have 1 minute and 35 seconds left for voting. And remember, as of now, you can vote as many times as you want to. Lolth might be too much here. So, good God, I don't know who Lolth is. Is that the Dark Elf Queen? Is that who I'm remembering from... Yeah, the Dark Elf God, not the Dark Elf Queen. I was thinking from the Drizzt Do'Urden books. But I don't know, Smaug the Dragon, Lolth, and Aragorn. Oh, it is. Good, from the Drizzt books. Yeah, that's what was coming to mind. I kind of want to see... Oh, I got to go over here. I threw in my votes for Smaug and Lolth. Monkey Resist Twitch wants to see Aragorn. We've got 35 seconds, let's say, left before this kicks off. Nice. This is a 3-way tie currently. Also, Manu, I was going to nominate Inigo Montoya just to see what happened. That is from Fantasy. That should definitely help. I don't know who's going to win this one. Oh, now we know. Keebler Elf probably would not have been approved. So I've been working on Fred, and if y'all like Razor, no, if you were here at the beginning and you got to hear what happened with Fred was way overly chatty. I've got him better to where he's not doing dumb things like trying to do a call to action at the end of every one of his statements, and my speech to text capabilities suck. So I ran it through a transcription pass-through via ChatGPT.
Ready.
Oh, here we go. The audio's not there yet. So Fires of Fury, the Dragon's Roar versus the Ranger's Sword. Aragorn versus Smaug the Dragon. Manu nominated Aragorn, and we've got Obi-Wan with the Force nominating Smaug the Dragon. This is all within the realm of Lord of the Rings, which is great. Awesome. We've kicked off. We've got the story, the audio, and the video now being generated. I'm going to go back, though, to this screen. I forgot to do the breakdown. Here we go. Obi-Wan with the Force doesn't have any recent wins. Smaug got 3 votes, and that's a pretty badass-looking dragon with Obi-Wan in the background. We had Lolth, the dark elf god, and then finally we've got Aragorn from MPT3K, that nice little MPT3K pinball back there, with 3 votes as well. Currently ranked 5th with no recent wins. All right, we're going to go back to the launch screen.
Fires of Fury, the Dragon's Roar versus the Ranger's Sword.
It tries so hard. It really does. Way to go, AI. You're just A for effort there. You know, we really appreciate all that you do. That audio was top notch right there. You should have said Aragorn with the ring. That would have been really interesting. Aragorn with the 1 ring versus Smaug the Dragon. Oh, nice. Obi-Wan thinks that voice is pretty good. I mean, it is H. John Benjamin. So what do we got here? We've got Aragorn with a 16 strength, a 14 dexterity, a 15 constitution, a 13 intelligence, a 12 wisdom, and an 18 charisma. If you were rolling a D&D character, you would be incredibly happy with those stats. Now on to Smaug the Dragon, a 30 strength. Keep in mind, a 18 is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like if you're, I did an adventure where we figured out how to use the D&D attribute system to decide on like how strong or what the dexterity of a person was. And 18 is the top of humanity. So when it comes to speed, Usain Bolt would be an 18 as a human. That's what that means. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 18 strength, right? So when Aragorn has a 16, the dude is strong. Like, he's a very strong human with human levels of strength. Smaug has a 30. 20 is superhuman, and he's beyond standard levels of superhuman. He is like 2 superhumans. There we go. So 10 dexterity, he's a big dragon. He can't move around very fast. A 30 constitution. Smaug could drink everyone else under the table And also, there's nothing that really makes his stomach sick. A 16 intelligence, a 14 wisdom, and an 18 charisma. That's funny. I think he should have a much higher charisma. But it would be really surprising if AI decided that Aragorn was going to win this battle. That's tough. I do think Smaug has this one in the bag. But we're going to wait for those videos to be generated, and we're going to switch back over to your regularly scheduled programming. That's a player 2. Darn it. Cool. I keep leaving the music over here. All right. So we should have got that. That was good. I will take that back. Hollywood Polo, welcome to the stream. Nope, 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 nope. We're not starting off with that crap. Dom Hanks. Tacos. Welcome, Dom Hanks. Oh, that's what you had for supper. What did I have for supper? Oh, I had tacos. I actually had tacos. We went to Fuzzy's Tacos tonight. All right, we do need to hit the shark. Come on. There it goes. The Living Arcade, bringing over 8 beautiful people. My hat's off to you. Living Arcade, what is it? Oh, shoot, we're hitting level 4. Obi-Wan, I also love that. Living Arcade, thank you so much for that raid. We have now hit level 4, and I'm afraid we have a song. Ten out of 10, 60% of the time. Turn down for what? Darn it. All right. Living Arcade. So it was a tech stream when I was on there earlier. What did you end up streaming? Find the shot. Nothing. Nothing. There it is. All right, so we started A mode. Cool. We're gonna go there. Yep. Installed the new control panel on my Chulix cab. That's awesome. Did you finish installing it and get to play something? All right, let's... Wow. Wow. Ooh. You know what? I do want to check on progress really quick because... Ooh, Jaws or Kong? That's really interesting. I think I'd probably go Kong. All right, this is just really bad. But we're going to pause for a second so that way we can keep track of how our progress is going on those videos. So I've been working with Models Lab, and I'm trying to get them... They have agreed to basically do what their marketing says they're going to do.
Fires of Fury. The dragon's roar versus the ranger's sword.
All right, we've got one video so far right now. Put Jaws and Kong into DeathLab. I love that. We do have a theme, which is like kaiju-style battles. Kong does have more interesting shots. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Which do you think Keith is more proud of, Jaws or Kong? That we've just got the one video, so we're going to go back. Yes, that is Bob. That is Archer's voice. H. John Benjamin. All right, we do have our life ring, which is fantastic. Good, 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 good. Now let's go night swim. Awesome. I want to hit that spinner. That's so right down the middle. We just can't get a good ball one here at all. Hey, Living Arcade, thank you so much for the raid. Have a fantastic night. So here's our little hack where we let the ball drain. You hit scars, then you hit the shark, you get double progress. We're gonna get that again. All right, let's try wave ramp. Got it. First try, every time. Here we go. That's gonna be our bounty hunt. Yeah. 53 seconds on the mode. This is a long one. Let's go far left, hit that spinner. That's one we usually have the most problems with. Wow, that's just bad pony owning right there. Awesome, got the skill shot. I'll take that other ball save right there. Mick Gruber, welcome. What do we want? So we want scars and then shark. Got it. Already got that one. Already got that one. So let's go scars. Got it. All right, here's our third mode with an opportunity for a machete bump if we can finish this. I think Kong is going to be Elwyn's worst selling cornerstone. Yeah, that I think I could agree to that. There was too many other games that came out at the same time that had better licenses. But then again, I don't know that Avengers sold very well. But not because the game, not at all because the game is good. It isn't good. The game is awesome. I think the game is awesome. Yeah. Kong slaps. It really does. Five seconds. Yeah. Man, that is just... That right there is the definition of mediocrity. All right, we're gonna go check again though, and see how these videos are doing. I really am trying to keep my eye on how long it's taking to
Fires of
generate
Fury.
these.
The Dragon's Roar versus the Ranger's Sword.
All right, we've got 2 of the 3 videos done. It's working on the 3rd. So we got one more game in us. Your Flick Pass game is solid, George. Thank you. All right, Shark. How is this not... Dude, just hit the shark. There it is. There's our spinner. Awesome. That also is going to light our bounty. So let's get that going ASAP. There's that. Far right. Far right. There it is. You think Aragorn will get bent over? Possibly. Yeah, Benjamin, I once again, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the game. It's a fantastic game. It's just Harry Potter, Evil Dead, Dune, even Predator is a bigger theme. What? I don't understand what it's hitting there. It's just like rejecting, it feels like, for no reason. It's like, you are the weakest link, goodbye. Boom, nailed that second skill shot. Roll that beautiful bean footage. That's kind of what that sounded like in my head. Shock. All right, second mode.
Show me the money!
Is that Frisco? I believe that's how Smaug levels up in the Silmarillion. Oh, wait. That was a lot of caps, yes. Harpoon is ready. I can't read all that while this is happening. I'm gonna catch up, though. That was a tap pass to like myself. All right, I really want that shot. All right, we are in 2x on the next shot, which is good. What do I want to hit? I want to hit the far right. Yeah, there it is. There's a mode shot. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna chill here. Cool, we're gonna go for the right for that jackpot. Loving it. That's how the pros do it there. All right, we're gonna lock. Hit that. There's our pipit and a jackpot. Awesome. I don't even know what we're hitting right now, but it feels very good. Every once in a while, man, not even every once in a while, this game is so flowy. Hooper drives the boat, Chief. What do we need? We've got a bounty there. Up and around. We're gonna go there. We collected some binoculars. All right. Catching back up. I believe that's how Smaug, even if it ends up, okay, got it. Even if it ends up being his worst selling cornerstone, it'll outsell so many other Stern cornerstones. Besides, Elwyn's current worst selling cornerstone, AIQ, is easily his best layout before Kong anyway. I would absolutely agree. I love the layout of AIQ. I wish Spooky would have been able to grab that Predator license, or at least have PB make it in the States so there would be less of a hit to the wallet with tariffs added onto price. Frisco, yes. Predator could have the best layout ever, but without Arnold, it's pointless. Pinjamin pointing out another massive shortcoming of that license. Razor, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Besides playing, do tournament pinballers practice drills? Dom Hanks, excellent question. I think they just play a lot of pinball. All right, what do we got? We're going right ramp. We're gonna go center to right ramp, and then we're gonna go center. And then we're gonna go right ramp. And then we're gonna go center. Because I love this combo. And then we're gonna go something. Got it. All right, we're cool. Don't. The pinballers should train like Ivan Drago and Rocky, including PEDs. I don't know what a PED is, but I do remember Ivan Drago from Rocky 2 or Rocky 3. All right, we're cool. We're gonna drop. I just watched both of those go right down the middle. It's a Rocky 4. Yeah, is tequila like Pedialyte? Is that what we're talking about there? Performance enhancing drugs, yes. That's a good question. Frisco, what's your thoughts on performance enhancing drugs in competitive pinball? Ball save. Give them all to me, preferably all at once, so I can post pass blindfolded. There's one. There's two. That technically counts as one. Let's go ahead and close that beach. We'll close that beach. That technically counts. Now we're gonna close that beach. Awesome. 3 beaches closed. One more shot to get to our wizard mode. Mini wizard mode. And thank you, good God. I love portmanteaus. I don't know why I did that. Tecaterol? Tequila and, oh yeah, there you go. That is a performance enhancing drug. I typically do coffee with tequila. Not in the same drink, mind you. That is some bad hat, Harry. I didn't even know what I was doing. Nope. What am I doing now? Oh, we need this one shot. All right, we need pond attack. Come on. Nope. I don't know why the wave shot is like my out. I really want pond attack though. Too early. Too old to begin the training. Nope, too early again. Really, really want this pond attack shot. There it is. First try. Got it in the first try. All right, here's our mini wizard mode. We did get 40 million for that beach closing. Good God has been wondering how to up their pinball game. It seems clear. It's Adderall and tequila. All right, this is a fun mode, reminiscent of Jurassic Park. Jaws is actually out there on the playfield, and your goal is to reopen or close. I don't know if it's open or close, but there's beaches, and there's stuff, there's things. It's all very important. Well, I've had better. that was subpar, but it was a mini wizard mode. What do we need? All right, is this okay? Bounty hunt, and we're going into the multi-ball. All right, I think maybe that's an Adderall. It was. Woo! All right, we're gonna go. Nope, missed it. There it is. Awesome. That's the shot I wanted. I wanted the wave shot. All right, calm down. Live catch it. Thank you. We need that one shot. I think I can back flip it. That was so close. That should be an A for effort there. Nope. Got it. What was that? Man, 10 more. Oh, it was switches. That's right. I always forget that it becomes switches. I was just trying to look for stuff that was lit, you know? All right. Blue shot to the right. Awesome. Left shot. Totally got there. First try. Got it. All right, now we need the middle shot. Spinner, excellent. And then we're gonna go left side. And then we're gonna go far left side. Awesome, it looks like we need the middle ramp. Missed it by just a little bit. Awesome. Woo! Awesome. And now we're in a, we got 56 million for that. Now we're in our Mako Shark bounty hunt. Elwin, this is why I champion not focusing on upgrading the LCD by Stern. Put that R&D money into something else. It's fine. We're gonna get those back. We're cool. Hey, it gave it back to me. That's so great. All right. Up, over, under, we have not sunk anything. We've got one shot so far in this Mako. And we got there. Woo! Okay. Collected the bounty on the Mako Shark. Whatever. Can't do a German accent really well. Yeah, that's fine. That was just a for funsies celebration multi-ball that did nothing for me. All right, so we need Shark. So Scars and then Shark. Cool, we're gonna do Scars and Shark again. We've got Super Life Ring lit. And Shark. That's not good. Scars and then Shark. What do we want? Oh, we need to get the ball over to this side, and then we need the raft attack shot. or that. I don't know, you guys. I'm really craving that Popsicle Jaws 50. If it's around this fall and GB Remastered isn't, I don't think I'll be able to restrain myself. McGruber, I think it looks great. You're trading your Sword of Rage towards a The Walking Dead Remastered for sure. I think having my favorite code in-house is the move, and I've had my fun with Sword of Rage. Yeah, Sword of Rage it's a very fun game. It's also very brutal, and I don't know, it doesn't feel like it rewards you for great play. Guys, we are ready. We have to be ready. Let's see what we got here.
Fires of Fury. The Dragon's Roar versus the Ranger's Sword.
All right, here we go. MPT3K with Aragorn, and Obi-Wan with the Force with Smaug the Dragon. If you remember, AI here has us at 85% Smaug has an 85%. Man, how do you say that correctly? Is 85% more likely to win this round, but it's not locked in. AI will figure out this battle, and you never know when there might be an upset, because AI does like the underdog. Let's see what happens.
In the heart of a smoldering mountain, Smaug unleashed a torrent of fire, his golden scales shimmering ominously as Aragorn dodged with the agility of a ranger, raising his sword with unwavering resolve.
How many Aragorns are there? Is anybody else? It looks like he was stabbed in the chest with a sword. I don't know what's going on there. His arm maybe is a sword. That is also a very small Smaug. You are correct. Okay, not bad though. Act 2.
With a swift, calculated move, Aragorn plunged Andúril deep into the dragon's underbelly, igniting a furious roar that echoed through the cavern as Smaug writhed in agony.
Yeah, why are there two Aragorns even in this video over here? I think Andúril is his sword, right? Why is that suddenly like this really low res video too? Like this looks like it's a video from the 1980s. I thought, how did they end up here? Like there's a random person that somehow got cast into this video. Very never-ending story coded. All right, here we go.
In a final, desperate gasp, the great dragon collapsed, his fiery breath extinguished, leaving the brave king standing victorious amidst the glittering horde of gold.
Is that supposed to be Aragorn? I mean, okay, Aragorn won, I get it, but watch that. Why does he have a dragon head? I was thinking the same thing. Or a worm's butt? I don't know what that is. AI, come on, help us out here. It's like the Dune worm for a head. But they're so happy that they won. MPT3K, despite only a 15% win chance, came through at the end. Manu stuck around just long enough to win. Thank you and good night. Yeah, it is late for sure. I gotta hit this button here. We gotta give Manu the big win. If my lights were still, all the lights would change to orange. Orange for this as well. That was a pretty good one there. And we're gonna be set up for next time. There's no reason to nominate this evening. I'm just resetting everything so that way we have a theme. Well, that was just kind of terrible. Good God. That is exactly what we go for. That's what we want. We want a terrible battle between these two characters. That's what makes it so fun. Come on, AI. it's a theme, dude. It's one image. Okay, good God is for it. Manu, have a great night. Thank you so much. This is just supposed to be grabbing an image. Unrealistic, unfollowed, unsubbed, hand reported to the BBB. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to reset it one more time just to see if it's... Oh, there we go. It got it. The theme is cinematic catastrophe. Characters from your favorite books like Romeo, Perseus, Bilbo, and Harry Potter battle their way into DeathLab. Cool. That will be for our next round. DeathLab did not like James Bond. Good God. James Bond should be interesting. It says cinematic catastrophe, but then it references books. Yep. I think AI might be broken on this one because the title and the description don't match, so I'll bet you nothing shows up. Nothing is approved. Hold on, I wonder. Neil wanting a... Yes, there is one for Jaws. Hold on. I will pull that up. What do we got here? All right. Nice. Yep. This whole thing can be shared. Anyone with the link is a viewer. I'm going to copy the board link for your viewing pleasure or interactive pleasure. Go ahead and click that link. That should get you right over to the board. You are welcome in here anytime. This is where we're going to keep track of the majority of our rules right now. Although I'm now a paying member of Miro, so I may separate these into their own boards. And the one thing I haven't done yet is go through and identify what each of the objects does. But I did add Smile, You Son of a to Jaws Multi-Ball. Search and Rescue are in there. 4th of July, Super Cast and Catch, and the Great White. There's another way to get to Great White, by the way, which would be to collect all of the items and sell them. Should probably have that, like, when I have all of the items, screw it. We're going to do that right now. Binoculars, oxygen, tracker. Let's do it. Binoculars. Oxygen. I don't remember what the rest of them were. Yeah. I think this theme is broken. Nothing is being approved. Oh my God. I'm going back and looking. Cat in the Hat, Paul Atreides, RoboCop. Yep, this theme is broken. Hold on, we're going to reset it again. Tracker, dart, shark cage. Let's go here. Dart. Shark cage. Oh yeah, Pinhead should definitely work, right? Nice. That's a good looking Pinhead right there. Obi-Wan. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but that's not bad for AI. We give AI the A for effort. Binoculars, oxygen, tracker, dart, shark cage. I think there's one more. Barrel hook. Barrel hook. There we go. I should probably go back to PC. There you go, so that way y'all can see what I'm doing. Great, and now we can do that. We make it thicker. We choose the dotted line. I'm gonna move that up a little bit. Escape. Nope. So we're going to do that. So this is sell your equipment. Let's go 250, shall we? Adjust that line. Boom. Okay. So you got equipment, sell your equipment to get to Great White, bounty hunts, and that's your rules for Jaws. Nominate, don't panic flip. No death round card selected. That was funny. Cool. Y'all, thank you again for hanging out. It's 12:42. I got to be up early. So we are going to call it Monkey Resist Twitch. Nominating Chucky. That's going to work. Yeah, heard it kick off. Let's go back over here. Let's see what image we end up getting for Chucky. And remember, Fred's coming. I tried to enable Fred. I've done a bunch of work on Fred here recently, and we broke something. But we will get Fred in here soon. He's a little too vocal and irritating right now. Huh. Yeah, it's taking quite a while to generate some images. Will it time out? Will it crash? Or will it get there? It got there. All right, that's not bad. So Pinhead, Chucky, and who could take on those two? Like, who's scary enough? No, it didn't like the Gmork from Neverending Story. Yeah, there is a lot of supernatural nonsense with both of them. No, that's not a good one. I'm trying to think of who to... I want to get the nominations in there before we call it a night. Because leaving this open with one nomination and starting off the next time, that's going to be rough. The guy from The Shining, Jack from The Shining. I remember nothing about the Babadook, but it did have a funny name. Here's Johnny. You could go... I'm trying to think of... Oh, no. Could do something from Harry Potter? Pazuzu from... Oh, nice. Megan. You might have to give some more context. Like Megan, the evil doll. The animatronic doll. Isn't it like it's not just Megan, it has a number in it, right? The girl from The Ring. It is. It's M3GAN. Yep, you got it, Neil. So McGruber, try it again. M3GAN. God, she's creepy. There we go. Yep. AI did a good job validating there. What? Hold on. Is that a Megan Street Fighter character? They're disconnected. So one of the LLMs is like, yep, Megan makes sense. It's whore-based. I'm the validator, and M3GAN makes sense. And then we sent it off to the image generator, and it's like, Megan? Sure, I can do Megan. And it's not at all the same character. All right, y'all, that was incredibly fun. We'll pick this up for tomorrow's session. We'll throw down on quite a bit more, whatever this is called, DeathLab tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Let's go find someone to raid. And like I said, we'll be back on with more pinball and more DeathLab tomorrow. Later. Are you familiar with the Pinball Network? If you're not, maybe if you just give me a moment to speak directly to you about what the Pinball Network is and what it could mean to you. The Pinball Network is a collection of content creators across multiple media. That's YouTube, that is podcasting, that is Twitch streams. Okay, I'm talking to you. And they do it out of the goodness of their beings, out of the goodness of their souls, out of the goodness of pinball, to further pinball as a hobby and the community. That is the reason they do the things they do. They do it for you. So if you're not familiar with the Pinball Network, you should be. I suggest you check out all of those people who are a part of the network. You should give each of them a follow if what you're interested in is soul-enriching pinball-related content.